I've met a few people who've had this timeless experience. I think you're maybe one of the tiny, tiny handful I've met who've actually found a way to share it with people. So why is it important for us to experience timelessness, Christian?
Yes. So, first of all, to answer your question, we need to clarify the difference between time and timelessness. First of all, I mean, time as such, as we experience it, it is actually just a concept. Yeah? Time as such is not a reality. But we all agreed on the concept of time. And when we come into this world, of course, we immediately get trained in time. Yeah? We have to eat at a certain time. We have to go to bed to a certain time. So everything soon starts circling around time.
Yes, and then we believe in it as a solid construct in our lives, yes?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a construct. And now, of course, as we are souls, meaning we are timeless beings, and we come, when we arrive here, from a timeless space, from a timeless place. It's a difficult thing, and you can see that in children, to learn to adjust to the concept of time. And still with me, the whole time concept, it always had, and it still has, something unnatural. And when you understand that we are actually, we are timeless beings, yeah? So this is our natural state. And then we have to adjust to the time concept. Now, the difficulty that creates it, that we believe more and more that we are timely beings, and that cuts us off from the source. So the concept of time, the concept of time creates. Excuse me?
Explain timely being. So is that just a being that works within the construct of time, or is there more to that phrase, timely being? I just want to understand that.
Yeah. So when I say timely being, we start to see ourselves as a being that resides in time. Yeah?
Gotcha.
But like I said, in actual fact, we are timeless beings. We just have a brief moment of experience here in the world, in this physical body. In the greater picture, it's actually just a brief moment. Yeah? But of course, because we are so restricted in the whole time concept, we cannot grasp it anymore. And we lose the sense of who we truly are, meaning to be an infinite soul that exists forever.
Okay. So, I'm already out of time here, trying to understand. I probably had glimpses of what you... I mean, I was going to use the word grasp, but you can't even use the word grasp for timelessness because you can't grasp it. You ungrasp it, really, don't you?
Yeah.
So I'm going to be very interested to experience later in the show. You're going to share a moment of timelessness with it, with one of your tools that you share with people who come on your workshops and so on, aren't you, Christian?
Yes, that's right. So later on we will do a little meditation together. And it's meditation in general, of course, is a very good tool to come into a timeless space. And the importance to experience timelessness is that it is a tool, it is a way to reconnect with the source and with God, with the Creator, and of course with the infinited spark that you are. Yeah? And when you come in touch with that and you experience yourself as a timeless being, it makes a huge difference how you can operate in the world, how you see the world, how you can deal with the world, yeah?
I see. And what are those ways? Why is this an advantage to feel differently once you've experienced the timelessness?
Yeah. I have to add something else first.
Yes, do.
When you see time, yeah, as we use it, time is a linear thing. So we usually see our lives in past, present, and future. This is the timeline. Okay?
So as you've been speaking, I've been thinking, this is like in the old days, we used to see the world as flat, and then suddenly we discovered it wasn't, it was round.
Exactly.
And this is,
very similar.
time is another dimension that we've seen in a certain way, and you've found a way to share an experience that shows it's just a different dimension again.
Absolutely. So you can see already here that it's just a concept, yeah? But so deeply ingrained in us, we need to make an effort that we can experience ourselves outside of it. And now, as I said, meditation is, of course, one very good tool. Because in meditation, you actually refrain from giving energy into the mind, and the mind is related to time, of course. Yeah. So you don't have any energy in the mind vibration. You let go, you let go, you let go, you let go, and that creates an opening towards timelessness, the experience of timelessness. So this is very valuable, and this is the greatest value that I found in meditation. Yeah.
Right.
Now, I always tell people also in my workshops to continue the process. What you really need to establish in your life is timeless space. What that means, make sure that you create at least one day a week a timeless space for you. Everything needs to be a way what reminds you on time. Yeah? Everything what reminds you on time, it needs to be a way. So no clocks around, no radio, no computer, no TV, nothing, no newspaper. Create timeless space in your home.
So, Christian, let's lead up to this meditation. And people are most welcome to call in afterwards with their feedback on their experiences. What are we going to do today, Christian?
Yeah, that would be great. Yeah. So, it's a meditation that was given to me by Spirit, and you also find it. It's also in my books. If you go to my website, you can see my books as well. And I use that meditation also still for my own meditation cycle. It's good to start any meditation cycle with that meditation that we will do in a moment, because it creates a very quick opening, yeah, and any other forms of meditations also will become much stronger. Good. So the meditation goes like this. What I need you to do now is that you touch with one of your hands the back of your head, pretty much in the middle, not down where the neck is, but a bit higher. And what you will...
How many fingers would we go?
Say it again, please.
If we started at the neck, so where the skull joins the neck, how many fingers up would we go here, Christian?
Yeah, okay. You know, when you touch with the other hand, between on the forehead, between the eyebrows, this is an energy center. Usually it's referred to the third eye, yeah? But I call it the first eye, actually. It's our true eye, yeah? Our physical eyes are just the supporting eyes to get around in the world, no? So I call it the first eye. So touch the first eye area with one or two fingers, and then just pretty much opposite on the back of your head is that area that we are talking about. Most people have a little dent there, yeah? So when you find it, yes, you found it?
Yes, I have.
Yeah? Okay, very good.
So imagining a straight line through your head, isn't it?
Pretty much. Exactly.
Through your head, yeah.
Exactly. Yes, that's the picture. And what we're going to do in the meditation is we just massage the dent area on the back head very, very softly. And this is important now, counterclockwise. Yeah, make sure you massage the area counterclockwise.
So
and I tell you why.
The way an analog clock goes.
If you would see like there's a clock on the back of your head, yeah, showing out, and so and you go against the clock, yeah. Is that clear?
Got it. Yes, very good.
Good. All right. So now, before we start here, counterclockwise has an opening effect. Counterclockwise is an expansion, yeah? That's also important for every energy healer or whoever works with people. When you want to open something up, always work counterclockwise. When you want to close something down, you work with the clock, all right?
Good.
And that's also interesting, now in connection with the whole time concept that we talked about already, no? Mm-hmm. Okay? So, now, the only thing what you need to do is now, you just close your eyes and you start massaging that area. And while you do that, bring all your attention there. Nothing else
So
to do.
inviting all of our listeners now to join with us in this.
Yes. Now, when you have, one more thing I have to say. When I say attention, and this is something in general with meditation, we are so used to reside in mind, meaning in the room of thoughts, as I call it, that also in meditation we tend to switch back into the room of thoughts. Yeah? This is not a problem. It's not a problem at all. Never try to stop your thoughts. It's impossible.
Well, that's very good to hear.
Yeah? It's like if you would try to stop a fast-moving train. Yeah? It's impossible. Right. Okay? So, but you can change, you can switch focus. And that's all. Your thoughts will still be there. Now, when you see yourself back in the room of thoughts, your attention goes away from massaging that area. Just be aware of it. Oh, I'm back in my room of thoughts here. Oh, no, I wanted to be actually in this room now. And you bring your attention back, yeah? Mm-hmm. This is also the best meditation practice. So being aware you're back in the room of thoughts, bringing your attention back where you want to be. And after a while, it gets easier and easier and easier. Yeah? Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
So now I think we have 5 or 6 minutes or something for the meditation. Is that right?
Yes. We're for people who listen to this show after the live broadcast, there'll be some music, but today we'll just be having a quiet time with this meditation as you lead us through Christian.
Okay, good. Yeah, so then everybody who listens and wants to join, just close your eyes. Focus on that particular area, on the little dent in the back of your head. And start massaging it. And just stay there. And we do that now in complete silence for a little while.
So welcome back to Angel Heart Radio, talking today with Christiane Ra on timelessness, and we shared a very lovely meditation to get us to have a sense of that, holding our third eye, or as Christiane calls it, the first eye, and then finding the little dent in the back of the head and massaging in a counterclockwise fashion. That was very lovely. We have a few minutes left. Is anything special you'd like to impart to people as they head back into their time-driven world and all the pressures of the, you can't escape the Christmas thing. Whether you believe or not in Christmas is irrelevant, because you can't escape it as you go into the city. And so that's why I was so keen to have you today, to just get us some release from that busy energy. What last things would you like to share with people?
Yeah. Earlier on, I mentioned several tools how you come more into a timeless space. This was meditation, and of course to create a timeless space at home. Yeah, or a whole day just be away from everything, go out into nature, and you also can come into a timeless space. Nature is of course fantastic for that as well. And another thing, if you have a partner, then making love is fantastic towards timelessness. It can bring you also into the timeless space. This is very different than having sex. Lovemaking is something very different, and that also needs to be learned. And I want to advise people who are interested to really come into the energy of making love, that they get a particular book. It's from a spiritual teacher in Australia. His name is Barry Long, and the title of the book simply is Making Love.
Barry Long, Making Love. We'll
Barry Long, Making Love. This is
chat room.
Yeah. So when I was still living back in Germany, I think it must have been 20 years ago, his teachings had huge impact on me, and it really helped me also in living my sexuality to come into a very different experience where also you can say time stands still and everything what's left is bliss, divine bliss, nothing else. But you need to learn it, you need to understand what the obstacles are, and you need a willingly partner who wants to practice with you.
Of course, of course. So
yes.
As you were talking about that, there are things that you can do, like I know my partner has no time for hobbies, and at the moment he seems very stressed, and I still have time for hobbies, and those are the things that take me into a timeless space, sitting and sewing
yes.
or doing some creative thing with scissors and paper, and you know, I become happy and unaware of time. So I think those things too can take you back to that space.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, if most of us know that also maybe mostly as children, you know, we get so immersed into one thing. We are into creating a painting or whatever it might be. It also is then a sense to that in a complete focus that like time disappears. Yeah, any sense of time disappears. Absolutely possible. I know artists experience that as well. Yeah, musicians experience that as well.
Yes, you mentioned children. I think it's up to 3. They have no sense of time, do they?
Yes.
So even playing with a young child.
And this is, first of all, this is our natural state. It's our natural state, yeah? That we are timeless. That we are timeless. And it's just about to reconnect with that truth. And it will also help us to deal with the concept time in a much easier way, because we are aware it's just a concept, yeah?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Oh, well, look, it's been great having you on today, Christian, and sharing this
yes,
meditation.
it was a pleasure. I enjoyed it. Thank you.